From Saugus to Saudi Arabia, welcome and welcome back, my fellow fans of Clash of Clans. Get ready, because this could be the toughest technique to pull off in all of Clash of Clans, and we're getting right into it, not wasting any time. Watch knowledge from Tribe Gaming and the blimp. No, okay, you know how to use a blimp. But wait, there's more. Here come super archers, and not just any super archers, invisible double clone rage super archers. That's right. The timing, the placement, and the spell order is absolutely critical right here, but when executed perfectly, it gets huge value. Just watch the damage percentages rise right here as the super archers spray every which direction and annihilate the town hall, many other key defenses, and just about reach out beyond what you would ever think they could get. Notice the scatter shot at the bottom left, right next to the use code Galadon reminder. That scatter shot didn't quite go down, but 27% of this base is gone just from the entry of this attack. And then, as if we haven't talked about Electro Titans enough recently, that's right, the Electro Titans are going to be the remainder of this attack. But again, look at how much less there is to deal with the base. The town hall is gone, the core is gone, and that's a beautiful, flawless funnel. The double clone invisible raged super archers do an even better job of reaching out and crushing defenses in the core than Electro Wizards. Now, of course, they require more spell space because you're using those clone spells and it doesn't leave you a lot of other spells in the attack. But when you take out a quarter of the base with that entry, you don't need nearly as many spells. And one of the beautiful things about Electro Titans is they don't really need haste, rage, freeze, none of those fancy spells in the core. Just let them trot on through, mashing up defenses and buildings in their way with that area damage. Admit it, there's not a lot of other units that do really well going through a base with no spell support. Probably a big part of the reason you're seeing so many different types of attacks using the Electro Titans. That area damage just annihilates everything in their path. You'll notice that yes, there are some key defenses in the core and the defending Archer Queen, but you've got the attacking Archer Queen to reach over those walls and wipe those out. So again, the rest of this attack is really not what we're focused on in today's episode. If you want to see a little bit more of a breakdown of Electro Titans, go back and check out the episode I just did about the Electro Titan attack and how it is taking over the tournament scene, the upper CWL and clan war scene. Electro Titans are more popular now than any air attack, and that's surprising, I have to say. It also speaks to the success of the balancing in the game. Okay, let's move on. Watch another one, again from Knowledge, because he is the double rage invis clone, whatever you want to call it, super sneaky invisible archer attack specialist. That's a mouthful. All right, here we go. So the balloons roll in, making sure that the blimp gets a nice little start. You'll notice there's no Grand Warden, so no Invinci blimp. Knowledge doesn't need the blimp to make it all the way to the town hall because of the huge range of the archers. The giant bomb, now that's a big problem for the super archers, but there you go. Double clone, double rage, triple, quadruple invis. I don't even know how many spells were used. We can go back. Oh, come on. There's so many spells and spell towers going off. The town hall is invisible, but check this out. That's actually part of the strategy. Don't worry about that first invis spell. Make sure the archers are going to survive the initial drop, and then as they move around, you watch out for where they're moving. Then you drop the invis spells down, making sure to avoid grabbing that town hall with your second invis spell in the series. And here we go again, a quarter of the base. A full 25% damage is done already. Then in comes the Royal Champion Archer Queen with a little bit of a walk charge right here on the right-hand side with the healers. The Electro Titans went in right on top, and then at the bottom, you got the Barbarian King finishing the funnel. Everybody headed right after those clan castle troops right down the middle of the base, and the rest is academic. Now the good news is you don't have to worry about any more spell timing and placement. Nope, you're done. The bad news is, that's right, you don't have any more spells to help out as you work your way through this base. But it feels like Electro Titans have their own spells, right? They're carrying little tiny Electro Lightning Zap spells with them as they roll through the base. Again, somehow Knowledge gets all of his units right into the core. The Barbarian King on the left, the Archer Queen in lane number 2, the Electro Titans in lane number 3, and yes, notice there's a couple of witches. And we see this almost all the time. The witches trailing the Barbarian King, helping to clear out, and that really does make for a significant amount of damage coming around the outside of the base, working like cleanup troops, but also in support of the Barbarian King. Archer Queen stuck in a wall. Electro Titans, they're going to get all the way around to the right-hand side over here. And I don't know. I love to watch this attack, although I feel like it's all in the beginning, right? If you can get that beautiful blimp, double invis, triple rage, quadruple, quintuple clone, I don't even know. We at the end of, okay, hold on. At the end of this attack, let's take a closer look at the army comp, because I'll admit myself, I haven't even looked to notice how many spells are going down, because it's crazy. And the timing is, oh man, okay. The next attack, let's go ahead and watch the timing, because that's going to be key, right? Knowledge once again. And this is like a northern teaser. Look at all of those defenses bunched up at the top of the screen. So the blimp coming in is not going to need the Grand Warden. Now let's watch every single spell go down right here, beginning with Freeze It. The first invis spell going down to make sure that the archers are going to stay alive. It doesn't take long, and we'll go over that in just a second. Stop, another invis spell. Second invis spell, and this is where it gets super confusing. As we go forward, that's just a spell tower going off. Invisibility spell tower, confusing. Here comes double clone, right there. Double clone spells going down, and right on top of it, the rage spell. So clone, clone, rage. You can see them all still in the air, followed almost immediately by another invis spell right there. Cannot let them get spotted, or they are going to go down. They don't have a lot of hit points. So sure enough, just about 4 seconds later, another invis right there from Knowledge, and this is the big key. Notice the spacing of the invisibility spells. Wait for it. Freeze it. Here comes the other one right there. And then there's one more last spell for the entire attack. Knowledge waits 1, 2, 3, 4 and a half. And there's the last invisibility spell. So that is the big key. And that is something that everybody should know. The max level invisibility spell lasts 4.5 seconds. And although, I don't know, I doubt these guys have like a timer in front of them. It's just one of those things that you learn from doing dozens, hundreds, thousands of these attacks. You just get a natural feel for how long 4.5 seconds lasts. There's room for a joke right there. Okay, let's move on. So that's it. All of the spells are gone. The attack is pretty much over, except for obviously. Now, you'll notice in this one that this is not an Electro Titan attack. And that's the beauty of the double clone, rage, and viz super archers. They can be used to clean out and funnel just about any base. Now, unfortunately for Knowledge, this attack doesn't actually go quite as planned. And yes, believe it or not, I am showing a non-3-star attack because I really wanted you guys to see another beautiful example of just how difficult it is to pull off this technique. Now, looking back, it seems like Knowledge really wanted to knock out an air defense or two, maybe take out the eagle. There was even an expo that was left behind up there. That definitely hindered the remainder of the attack. And the Lalo portion, although it does have a pretty narrow funnel remaining for the balloons to head through, you'll see that they are going to struggle against the eagle being up very late in the attack, as well as that top left air defense sticking around way too long. You've got an Inferno Tower, the Warden, Wizard Tower, Archer Tower. That little cluster of defenses on the right-hand side is going to be the only thing standing at the very end of the battle. Great attack. And I got to tell you, I mean, I would be extremely happy with picking up 90 plus as an average for me, but that was the eagle finally going down, and that probably was a big problem with this attack. Although, again, there's probably war experts that are already in my comments telling me more precisely why Knowledge's attack didn't become a 3-star, but that's okay. Again, I was just here to show you guys this incredible super archer technique that is so exciting, so much fun to watch, can wipe out such a huge chunk of any base, and is probably one of the most difficult techniques to execute in all of Clash of Clans. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely did. Thank you, Galafam, for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. Now you still got time. Get out there, make the best of the rest of your day, week, month, and year. Be kind to other people, animals, and the planet. And I hope to see every last one of you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, the most trying technique in the entire game. I think you should try it. We'd all like to see Galadon.